took over, and they have been in hot form, including the Adelaide Lightning guard from the 2020 season, Ali Wilson. But can the South Adelaide Panthers for Olivia Thompson, who hauled in an enormously large 33 points and 30 rebounds last night against the Woodville Warriors, continue to put them in a very strong position in the top 5, or will the Norwood Flames continue with their 5th win in a row? Good afternoon, welcome to Sunday afternoon basketball for a change here, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tristan, ESPN Prentice, and joining me in commentary this afternoon here at Michael Armack Court is past player, Premier League, ABA, over 200 gamer, and also a past of the last 2 championships in 1995 and 1997. Good afternoon to Scott Furr.
Yeah, thanks Tristan, happy to be here.
Fantastic, Scott. I am really looking forward to this game. The last time these 2 teams met, the Panthers really broke it open in the 3rd quarter, and they broke it open to win by 16 points at the 5. 6 to 15 in points from turnovers. They absolutely capitalised on everything the Norwood do them on the scorecard. They also rolled with 5 to 22 in assists as well, with Olivia Thompson coming off the bench and getting 15 points and 16 rebounds with 4 assists. What are some of the keys in this game you can see already, Scott, that are going to be key for the South Adelaide Panthers and the Norwood Flames?
Well, I think they've just got to bring the same game they played last time. They've beaten them last time, as you said before, pretty convincingly. Got some points off the bench, so they'll be looking for some good points off the bench as well as the starters. But yeah, if they can attack them early, get off to a good start, I think we're in for a good show. And they are missing Ash Spencer, who obviously still has a calf injury. She had 22 points, 5 rebounds and assists last time they played. And Jordan Hunter, one of the leading, in fact the leading assist maker in the league, averaging 8.7 assists per game. She had a staggering 13 assists, so she got her hands on the basketball, and it's one of the things the Norwood Flames will be looking to do. One of their keys to their game is to make sure the ball does not get into Jordan Hunter's hands if they are going to stop the ball getting to Thompson in the post. From that side of things. The areas that the South Adelaide Panthers are most strong in, of course, are the rebounding. They lead the defensive rebounding in the league, 34.2 average per game, and they are second in total rebounds with 47.7 rebounds per game from that side of things. It's about to get this one underway with Bailey Dyer, Bella Horskins, and I think Luke Smith out there, the crew chief. In fact, might be Dan Starkey, I reckon, actually, out here. I'll try and get a check on that at quarter time or half time. It's about to get this one underway. The music has returned, and we're ready to start. The starting lineups for the Norwood Flames: Ali Wilson, Sophie Kerridge, Paige Kenahan, Jenna Anderson, and Tara Girardi, who's come into the lineup in place of Bride Kennedy Hopewade, who has moved across to Red City up in the NBL1 North, in case you didn't catch that about 4 to 5 weeks ago. Hunter, Thompson, McGreen, Stewart and Cox for the Panthers. We get this one out of the way, Scotty. Kerridge with it straight away, looks to go up. Wilson gets a good look early, and Anderson got the O board. Good start there for the Flames, and straight away the Panthers into transition basketball through Teresa T. McGee. Straight away here, Scotty. Yeah, Richard Dicker would love that by the Panthers. Up here from Kenahan, and Hunter straight away brings it into the half court. Taken here by Cox. Cross into McGreen. Hannah Stewart, who's been outstanding this season for the Panthers. Oh, just couldn't get the user-friendly roll on the rim. Taken here by Anderson. Now to Wilson, who's an absolute star of this competition. As she knocks down a triple straight away on that one. First play, Ali Wilson comes up and splashes straight away. Stewart now. In here to Hunter. Up goes Hunter for the 2, can't quite get it. Reeled in here by
Kerridge across here to Wilson. Wilson guarded by Stewart. That's a matchup you were definitely going to see, because that is the matchup that happened last time at the Fire Dome earlier in round 4 this season. Hunter with it now. She pushes in transition and she gets a steal. Tries to flick it across to Cox, and Cox goes bang into the NBL1 Central banner on the baseline. It's a fast-paced start here, Scotty.
Yeah, much better from South there. Everyone running the lanes, running hard, giving some options.
Inbound ball here from McGrean to Cox for 3, can't get it. Thompson looking to secure yet another offensive rebound, couldn't get that one. Wilson jumped it up, now to the corner for Kenahan. And it goes out of bounds and will go the way of the Panthers. Flick across here to McGrean. Oh, intercepted there by Kerridge with the active hands. She's had super active hands. The former Mildura Heat Big V young gun. Across here to Kinahan. Now to Wilson. Wilson goes up and she's drawing the foul. Ali Wilson. 15-8 the last time these two teams met, but was kept fairly quiet and contained by, as we said, Hannah Stewart in the second half of the last game, Scotty. Yeah,
nice strong take to the basket there. Get some nice points early, get her confidence up.
The 27-year-old is 76.2% from the free throw line this season. She's second in free throws made overall with 48 total.
The Panthers will definitely have to keep her out of the middle, keep her away from that foul line with that percentage.
Exactly. Straight into a little bit of a up-court press here. Stewart now. Hunter. Now to Stewart for 3. She liked to look at that one. It came a little bit short. Yet another offensive rebound for Olivia Thompson. Cross here to Cox. Now to Stewart for 3. And gets a very, very user-friendly roll on that one. Does she? Coming through here is Thompson. Thrown in here by Kinahan. Now across here to Kerridge. He gets that one. Down it goes for her.
South Girls really need to find a good option offensively here. That's better.
Well taken there.
Nice points by Hunter.
Taken here by Anderson now. Hand off here to Kenahan. Now to Girardi, who stepped up into the 5 position along with Anderson. And great defense there from Thompson. Able to force that shot up. Teresa McGrean goes up and she's going to line for a couple of shots here. She's been super aggressive this season, Teresa McGrean, but in recent weeks has been even more aggressive than normal, Scott, in the way that she's attacked. She hit 6 3-pointers last Saturday night against the West Adelaide Bearcats for her 23 points. Good player to watch. Is Team McG. Makes the first. 32-year-old. It's a former Woodville Warrior and Southern Tiger. And shoots 50% for the free throw line. And Wilson to bring it up here against Stewart almost. Flicked it back too far for Anderson. Down to Kenahan. Cross here to Wilson. Found Girardi all open underneath the hoop there, Scott.
Yeah, great pass. They've done a pretty good job defensively keeping him out of the paint. Too good there, Norwood getting through the inside on that cut.
Cox with it now to Hunter. Flicks it on the inside to Thompson. Thompson will like this matchup. She's got a 2-on-2 matchup there. Anderson almost ruined in here by Cox. And she picks up the foul. She is someone that does pick up a few fouls in the transition defence. She's a very uber aggressive defensive player, isn't she, Scott?
Nothing wrong with that. Like to see him get after the ball.
Who were some of the players that used to get after the ball in your days when you played?
Probably a lot of blokes that people haven't heard of for a while. Stu Campbell back in the day was pretty rough. Used to get after it. Jason Bayless was known for
it's a name I'm familiar with.
Good 4 or 5 fouls a game.
Absolutely. Got a foul here against Shanahan. And coming into the game is Chelsea Apasible. Someone I'm a big fan of as a player. Have watched her rise up from district ranks to an off-the-bench role with the Norwood Flames this season in the NBL1 Central competition as Thompson goes up. And she's going the line for a couple of shots here as Liv Thompson.
Being a bit more patient offensively, South. So Richard would like that. Slow down the pace a little bit, get a good shot, get to the line, and see if she can make her 2 shots here.
Makes the first. She's 5th in the season for free throws made, but she shoots the ball at 59.3%. But she's made both there, so something that she's correcting very, very quickly. Now across here to Apasible, Girardi to Wilson, like that look, went a little bit to the left, now taken here by Cox. Cox now explores and looks for Stewart, blocked there by Girardi on the baseline. Big block there from Tara Girardi. Across here to Kerridge, who got it back very quickly in transition. Wilson will not hesitate on a second look like that. You just cannot leave it open at any point.
Didn't hesitate on that one after that first miss.
Taken here by McGrean, who goes for 3. Great triple there from McGrean. And we're all tied at 14 apiece. Just over halfway through this first quarter. And huge play there. From, was it Cox there? Or I think
it was Tristan.
Just missed it out the corner of my eye. So I was eyeing something off in the stats just in the transition up and down the floor. You always got to keep your eye on the action, don't you? Hunter with it now. Speaking of action, Hunter's got it. Oh, and just lost the handle on it. He goes out of bounds. Umpires confer about whether the ball came off the leg of a Norwood player there.
Yeah, South Bench not too happy with that call.
Taken here by Kerridge. It's been a big find for the Flames this season, Kerridge. Apasible goes up with a floater. Can't quite get the user-friendly roll off the window there. Taken by Cox. Taken here by Stewart. Stewart for 3. Down it goes. Great stuff there from Hannah Stewart. She knocks it down. And after missing that little reverse layup, that's her first points of the afternoon. In fact, that's the second lot. My apologies. As Apasible drops that from deep. Great little look there from Apasible. 3 minutes to go here in the opening term. 17 apiece. Hunter managed to isolate Kerridge there.
I think that was the same call they were looking for last time, that reach around. But they were a bit unlucky. But good to see Hunter being aggressive, taking it to the basket.
And we've got coming in for Norwood number 45, Alec McEwen. Don't have a huge amount on her, but
Must be one of the young junior players coming through for the Flames. They have rolled out a few across the second half of this season as they've rejuvenated their team by bringing in quite a few 17 to 21-year-olds. Who've obviously earned their spot in the side. Cox for three!
Yeah,
beautiful there from Hatti. Good little splash there, Scotty, on that one.
Yeah, great transition there. Nice early shot.
Wilson manages to draw the contact from Teresa McGreen there. Panthers with a 5-point lead, 22 to 17. And we've got a timeout to Terry McNamara and the Norwood Flames, who have started pretty okay. In this one so far. And of course, as you were saying last night, Scott, in the South Adelaide game versus the Woodville Warriors and the women's, the Woodville Warriors really hung around for a long time in the game, but in the end, Olivia Thompson just proved to be too good in that final quarter.
Yep. And they were looking to back it up today, especially. I know Rich is pretty happy to, he's pretty keen to get that back-to-back win, keep him in the top four, get a good win today.
Absolutely.
And at this stage, they're looking pretty good.
Well, they're sitting in third place with 10 wins and 4 losses and a percentage of 117 at the moment. So they have edged ahead of the pack slightly. After a couple of weeks there where there was a little bit of concern that they were going to slip back to the middle of the pack. And with the women's now, obviously, with the results last night, we're down to 7 teams to grab the last 5 spots. So it's going to be a real tight race from here on in, especially with those teams. As we've got not many changes here for either side. Both teams coming up with the same players after the timeout. Apasible now to Akuan. To Wilson. Guarded strongly by Hunter, as you can imagine. As that one goes in, good shot there from Jenna Anderson from the corner. And it's 22 to 19. Cox now to Hunter. Hasn't been able to get going offensively, but she has now. That's actually a 6 points, so she has gotten going a little bit offensively, and when she is aggressive offensively and continues to move the ball around, the Panthers are a different beast to deal with when Hunter's got her hands on the ball, Scott. Apasible looked to go up for the three, had it blocked. Or might have even lost the handle there. Hunter skips it wide here to Cox. Now to Thompson, turnaround jumper, and that is the signature move of the O of Olivia Thompson.
Nice little kiss off the glass.
Just always, you know that when she gets the ball in that position, she's going to turn around and fade away, and you can't stop it. And you know Wilson, when she gets the ball on the slight part between the top part of the 3-point line and the 45, she slides right through and gets that little nice loose floater layup. That's her go as well. Stewart just hit the backboard a little hard on that one.
Yeah, Wilson looking to be a bit more aggressive offensively. They've done a good job, South, keeping her out of the paint. Let's see if they can do that for the rest of the quarter.
So the Panthers fall back into a little bit of a, well, it's a kind of a man, but it's also kind of like a matchup zone. By the looks of things, as Hewitt, double A for excellence.
Yeah, wouldn't be happy with that. A lot of room in the paint there. Nice turnaround. Did she make the bucket there?
She definitely did. So she got one shot to come. Alec Akuan.
Yeah, too much space in the paint. Got to close down better for South on that one.
Makes the 3-point play, does Alec Akuan. She's off to a good start in this one, the young centre. Going to see if we can find out a little bit more about her at quarter time. 26 to 24, 29.2 seconds to go. Thompson, guarded by Apasible, and Thompson will love that matchup. Great defense there from Apasible. Did everything she could with everything that she was given in the height department.
As we're down to the last 13 seconds here, Wilson has the ball. We could be all square at quarter time. 8 seconds on the clock, 7 seconds. Wilson for 2, can't get it. Cox looks to get it up. 2 seconds, 1 second. She tries to go up. There's no foul. Tickle can't believe it, and we are at quarter time. And it's the Panthers 26-24. Chat there to Dan Starkey.
Yeah, South definitely wanted that call.
South definitely wanted that call at quarter time there, Scotty.
Seemed to be a few hands in there.
It certainly did.
Wasn't to be.
The Norwood Flames ending that quarter with a 5-0 run here in the NBL1 Coles Express Central competition. And we'll be back shortly with the first quarter, the second quarter coming up. You're watching the NBL1 Central thanks to Coles Express. Okay, we're back to... Yeah, we're back. Welcome back to NBL1 Central Action. Thanks to Coles Express for all your fuel and convenience needs. And we didn't have much happen in that first 11 seconds of the second quarter as we were just getting a few technical issues sorted on a Sunday afternoon. It's only Sundays that technical issues generally tend to happen in basketball stadiums, isn't it, Scotty?
That's definitely the case.
Just seems that everyone's having a rest day. Except for Keenahan, who nearly drills in the 3. Thompson takes it in transition here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, lovely pass to Stewart. That was beautiful there. To Hannah Stewart. Lovely stuff there. And we'll roll over where the key parts of the game are, but generally it's been very, very close in all areas so far in this one. Cross here to Thompson. Panthers leading by 4, 28-24. Thompson on the inside, and very professional foul there, I reckon, from Jenna Anderson.
Yeah,
the classic holding foul, just stopping Thompson getting to the rim and getting shots.
Bit of ball movement there from South. Looks like Richard Dickles definitely got into their ear, passing, cutting, a bit more movement.
That's one of the areas that, like you said, Scott, they lacked in the first quarter. Hunter's got it. Really good opening turn for Hunter. 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Stolen here by Ali Wilson, who knows how to run a ball in transition. Finds Kinahan, who left that one a little bit long and strong. Across here to Hunter. With it now, flicks it wide, looking for Cox again, and just couldn't nail that one. Would have been good for her to nail that second one in a row. She's been enterprising so far. This Hatti Cox in this one. Skip past to Stewart for 3 from Hunter. Wow. Yet another assist for Hunter. That's her third already in the afternoon. She's chalking up a few bits of silver service so far in this one, Scotty.
She has. How many points she got now?
She's got 6 to go with it at 50%. Wilson in and out as Phoebe Whitmer-Smith pulls in the rebound. She came in for McGrean at the quarter time break. PWS. And a small 7-point lead opened up here by the Panthers. It's the most of the afternoon so far in this one. I think CJ Turnage has just walked into the building, ready for the men's game later today. Oh, offensive rebound to the Panthers. Not sure who particularly that was that grabbed that one. Thompson now across here to PWS to Stewart, who knocks down another triple. I think that's her 4th of the afternoon.
Yeah, she's definitely feeling it from out there.
She is on fire with those percentages. We'll definitely look at that at half time. She's shooting 14 points at 56% from the field so far in this one.
Yeah, Norwood got to
taking over.
Do a better job getting a hand up on that.
And I think she just turned 23 literally the other day. So happy birthday to Hannah Stewart if that's the case. An offensive foul drawn here by Experience. Top Jenna Anderson on Phoebe Whitmer-Smith. Kerridge now to Kenahan. Well, stolen here by Stewart, reeled in here by Anderson. Somehow managed to reel it and trying to catch it. Trying to mark the ball in front of the Coles Express sign there was Kerridge. And Cox, who obviously is benefiting from the injury from Ash Spencer in the lineup. But Stewart again. Oh, and when you're going like she is, taking that shot is not a bad shot whatsoever. Wilson now has to think about it. Flicks on the inside. Almost a no-looker there to Anderson.
Yeah, Norwood really struggling offensively. They've just got to find a bit more rhythm. A bit stagnant at the moment.
They've got to get their key players the ball in, Anderson and Wilson a little bit more. Stolen here by Stewart. That's what she does really well. Across here to Thompson against Girardi. Pulls up in transition and knocks it down. Does Olivia Thompson. And she's starting to have an impact in this one. 6 points and 5 rebounds already. And the margin 12 points. Across here to Girardi. Looks to explore against Phoebe Whitmer-Smith. Gets a nice reverse roll on that one. And the Flames break a run. Stewart now across to Thompson. In transition for 2 yet again on the fly through.
Yeah, good transition and a nice flow south at the moment offensively.
And when we get to the next break, I'll tell you exactly where the Panthers are getting it done in the statistical nature of this game. Because there's a stat that's standing out right now at the moment. Hunter now. Thompson again. Another 2 points. I'm surprised that a timeout has not been burned by the Flames at this point. It's a big run. It's 4-0 at the moment, but it's actually 8-2 across the last few minutes. So they open up a 14-point lead, the Panthers.
That's better by Norwood.
Anderson breaks the run. They're a bit more patient on that rip through, weren't they?
They certainly were, and that's what they needed.
Hunter goes up, and that's enough for Terry McNamara. He needs to talk about it. And with 14 assists to 7 already in this one, that is the area the Panthers are getting it done. They are sharing the basketball around like it's Christmas in July, because we are technically in July still. So that is the area they're getting it done. And to let you know, it's the area the South LA Panthers are strongest in the stats. They average 23.1 assists per game, and they're first in the league in that area, Scott. It's the area they're most expertise in.
Getting that done today. And I know Richard Dick will be very happy with just the ball movement that's happening out there, allowing for those players to get open for those shots, crowding for their teammates.
Well, it's interesting, the correlation. You talk about the fact that
Points per game is 82, second in the league for most points scored per game. Correlates with assists and rebounding as well. Often some of the key stats that tend to follow each other. Whereas if we look at the Flames in terms of their side of things, and for them, they sit in fifth with 73 per game, so they're a high-scoring team. No doubt about that.
Just not getting a lot in transition at the moment, Norwood. Finding it very hard to get a good look inside.
But the Norwood Flames, as you can imagine, they're 8th in rebounds this season. Total rebounds. It's not an area they're super strong in, it is for glass. Yeah. And with the personnel you got out there, you can probably understand that a little bit. They are probably one genuine big short. But Girardi is filling a good hole at the moment for them in some big minutes. She's playing a role.
So they really are trying to get it inside at the moment just to try and get some inside-outside game, but just not happening for them at the moment. Still forcing up a few shots.
Flick wide here to Apasible. Goes up, can't get it. And she's been very enterprising so far in this one, Apasible. Much like Cox for the Panthers. Two absolute young guns going at it. Taking it by Harnett. So she's in the game for some minutes. Here's Hunter. Delivers it to McGreen, who delivered it to Thompson. Well, Hunter provided the snacks. McGreen got the entree. And Thompson enjoyed the main course there, Scotty.
Yeah, no, she's definitely having a game. Definitely feeling it. Hasn't missed too many in the last 5 minutes.
Apasible guarded by Cox. That's the matchup we're looking for. Wilson got Thompson in the air and knocked down the deuce. Did Ali Wilson. Big knockdown there. Another one for her. This margin 14 points.
Yeah, very much time for Wilson to get the ball in her hands a bit more and look to create.
It's probably the time for her to take over a little bit and, like you said, create a shot. It's what she's extremely good at. We saw it many times for the Adelaide Lightning in the 2020 WNBL season where she created her own shot multiple times, especially early in games, and did things like that.
Much better.
Hunter quickly in transition. She's going up. Oh, delivers it beautifully on the inside for Thompson, who can't quite finish off the window. Up to Sibley. Now to, I think it was Kerridge. Sophie Kerridge. And she's another one that just needs to get busy offensively. But this is how the Flames work. Jenna Anderson and Wilson are the two major scorers for the Norwood Flames. And then all the other players just chip in around them, like really chip in around them. About 6 or 7 points each as Wilson gets fouled on that one. And I think as a team with weapons like Anderson and Wilson, that's what your bench players have to do. That's what your 3rd, 4th and 5th tier players have to do. They have to chip in and just hit the scoreboard one little bit at a time. As the Panthers take time out here.
Good little run there from Norwood. Really capitalising on South's pretty poor offense in the last couple of minutes. Haven't really had some good looks, forced a little bit, and those bad looks have created some defensive rebounds and some good transition for Norwood, so they've really been able to take it to them and peg that back to 10 points.
Well, in that last few minutes, as you said, the assists changed dramatically there. Only 1 assist for the South Adelaide Panthers. And for the Norwood Flames, they had about 3 or 4 there in the space of a few minutes. So all of a sudden, the assist count's up to 15 to 8. The rebounds have evened up as well. So every time they've gotten a defensive rebound, the Norwood Flames, they've run it out in transition. They've gotten the ball in the hands of Ali Wilson. That's what's making the difference at the moment.
She's looking a lot better.
Certainly is. She got 14 points at 50%. Jenna Anderson with 6 and Tara Girardi with 4. And Hannah Stewart with 14. So she's dried up a little bit, although she did go to the bench for a little bit, and I think she's just come back in, I reckon. Yep. The 23-year-old, we said before. Pretty certain she just turned 23 the other day. Wilson's at the line.
And of course, Ali Wilson's been involved in Indigenous Basketball Australia, involved in the academy up in the northeast side of Adelaide. Had the pleasure of going out and seeing the launch day. It was either last year or earlier this season. It's a bit hard to remember when it was, but fantastic occasion.
Yeah, you can hear Richard Sickle there just yelling out, move the ball. Very stagnant offensively, South at the moment.
Another turnover as Hannah Stewart realising she wasn't going to win that debate very quickly with Bailey Dyer.
Here we go.
But she's playing tough defence on Ali Wilson. Look at her go. Been one of the most hard players to get over this season defensively. There's 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go here, 44-36. Harnett with it now. Out wide here, looking for Stewart. Into Thompson, had an eternity to think about it and hit the back of the iron. Well, rebounds back. Cross here to Wilson. Now to Kerridge. The ball goes out of bounds. Panthers will get it back here.
Sorry.
Hannah Stewart just apologising to the umpire for.
Isn't that lovely to see? Great, isn't it? Like, you know, just like, you know, I'm sorry I reacted a little bit too quick there, and you know, I got my point across, and that's all I needed to do. I probably didn't need to say it as rambunctious.
Yeah, from a player standpoint, I think she's just looking to make sure she gets the next call. So very smart.
I think she's someone that would probably win over the umpires at different times throughout the game, Hannah Stewart. The way she plays, the way she goes about it, like, you know, she keeps her head on pretty straight. Very impressive for the age that she is. Oh. She receives the ball here. Harnett, she's one of the big reasons why the Panthers are in third place. And Stewart goes for three and knocks it down. Again, she is having herself a half. She got 17. She got 5 triples in that, I believe. 55% for the birthday girl. 47-36. 11-point lead. Try to find Wilson. Harnett read it beautifully. Now to Hunter. Hunter now. Wide here to McGrean. Thinking about it to Harnett. Gets it to Thompson. Harnett. Thompson just... And that's one of the things about Olivia Thompson. Even if she misses the first, she stats pads and gets herself another board. And gets herself another opportunity.
Yeah, tried up a bit offensively.
She's still got 12 points though, and 6 rebounds. So she's on target for yet another double-double in this one. Hunter flicks it wide to McGrean. He tries to rein it in from deep. Papa Sibley now to Wilson. And ball goes out of bounds again. Another turnover for the Flames. That's their 7th in this one. Stewart, she's the girl to go to at the moment. Harnett tries to flick it wide to McGrean. McGrean flicks it now up to the top. Oh, look for Thompson. Off Hunter. Couldn't find it. Papa Sibley versus Hunter. Papa Sibley. Oh, just left it a little bit to the left on the rim. Alec-Agun there. Hunter. Now to McGrean for 2. T. McGee finds herself her 7th of this one. Anderson. Thompson went over. Didn't quite see what happened there, Scotty. Was there some contact?
Just a bit of a bump as she was cutting through. Not much in it. Thompson just lost her feet.
There's a few players that seem to be losing their feet out there at different times. Now, so we've got the floor wipers out there. We've got just under a minute to go here in this first half, 49-38. The sub here as Cox comes in for Hunter. He's going to take a breather before halftime. She's had a great first half, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, a block,
and a steal. Some pretty good numbers there from Jordan
You'd be happy
Hunter,
with that for
Scotty.
the first half.
Absolutely. That's when the Panthers are playing their best, when she's getting those kind of numbers. As Harnett goes up for the 2. Can't get it. Wilson now in transition. Looks for 3. Hits the upright. We're going the way of the Panthers. 36 seconds to go.
Looking much better, Norwood, when they're pushing that ball. Being a bit more aggressive in transition, trying to get some early shots up.
Settle it down for probably the second to last player of this opening half. McGrean now. In Harnett. Flicks it back to McGrean. Now to Stewart, who's been enterprising, electric, and amazing in this first half. Cox, who has hit a 3 herself. The reel in by the Flames. So settle it down here for the last play of this one. 13 seconds to go here. Wilson's got the ball. Who else would you want it in the hands of than the Indigenous superstar? Wilson. Step back 3. Oh my goodness, Ali. Amazing Wilson. On halftime. Just closes the margin slightly here, Scott, for the South Adelaide Panthers. 49-41 so far in this one.
Yeah, they'll be happy with that finish, Norwood. And to finish the half with that nice step back 3, beautiful to watch.
Well, they finished with a 5-0 run there, the Norwood Flames. Both teams shooting the ball over 40-ish% from the field at the moment. The rebounds have been pretty even, but it's the assists. That's the key in this game so far. 17 assists to 9 assists. And the turnovers, so whichever team is turning over the ball least is not getting scored against, as we know.
Definitely more patient in offense, both teams looking a lot better. When they are rushing, not getting good shots, the other team's definitely running on transition and getting those points on the board.
Absolutely. Well, if you're watching this at home, now's the perfect time to drive down to your Coles Express, the naming rights sponsor for the NBL1 Central. You're watching the NBL1 Central on the app, on the web. This coverage brought to you by Coles Express, Bunnings Warehouse, Foot Locker, 3-on-3, NBL Hustle, and Dream Courts. Jump on the sports DJ, I'll look up the club, like the reserves, that sort of thing. So like this is for like the reserve players apart from the superstars. First team, they might be in reserves women's or something like that, do you reckon? That's probably where they come from, or under 18. Or under 23, T1, yeah. Let's go reserves women. Something else?
Yes.
Maybe under
23 girls.
Yep. That should be better. Yep. Yeah, test. Just testing. Test.
That's Mike Gibson on the phone. He needs to make a change to the audio as well as the...
I like Kewen's 24-year-old. Yep. So
Is he made the one game? 2 games?
2 games. Including today.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, she played last night as well. Yeah.
Hey Mike, do you want to speak to the commentator for the sound one?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, I'll give him straight to him. Yeah, I'll give him straight to him.
Yep.
Just Gibbo wants to change something.
Hey Gibbo, what's up, mate? Yep, I'm looking at the mixer now. Yep. Hang on. Which mixer am I looking at?
Hey, Brian.
Oh, here we go. I'll put you on to Johnny. Hang on.
Hey, Mike.
Get the headphones off. Yep.
The game will be done all the way to
Yep, all the way to plus 40. Yep, done. Yep. 30 done. Yep, all facing up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Everyone's facing up as well. Yep. Cool. Yep, okay, yep. Wow, that's really, yep. That's still very, yeah, that's not good. No, that's a little better, but that's still very, not sure what's going on there. That's better. Oh, whatever you did just a little bit before that. Yep, no, still, because it was sounding fine at our end before.
Is it the chords?
Very distorted. Distorted.
Sunlink car sales, Fisher Crash Repairs, Coca-Cola and Clark Water Repairs. Please support our sponsors as they support us.
Yeah. Very distorted still. Yeah. Yep. We're not getting much good here. We're going to have to move out the way so they can start the ball game at least. Yep. How's that going? Ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, we are struggling a little bit with second half commentary at the moment. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. You can watch the action live here at Michael Armat Court. We're just trying to fix it still. I've just let the viewers at home in case they can hear that, just to watch the game for now. Seems to be some sound coming through here.
Might just not be able to hear each other very, very well, that's all. On here. So. I can't hear him, but it's not distorting anymore, so I can keep going. Yep. How's that? A little bit, yeah. It's still getting that distortion. Can you hear me, Scotty?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear that better, but we're still getting a little bit of distortion on my mic for some reason. Maybe it's just like that. There we go. That's better. I think you're still getting a little bit of distortion at the end of that side of things. Yep. Yeah, it's just not behaving as much as you'd like to. We just have to make sure that we don't go too loud at different times. So. The second half has commenced here at the Michael Armat Court.
Sounds right, your end? Okay.
Does it sound all right at your end? I'm getting some distortion at this end, so as long as it sounds okay at your end, that's fine. All right, we'll resume. Thank you very much for your patience at home, ladies and gentlemen. Ellie Wilson with it now. Knocks down a three. Great job there from Ellie Wilson. The fast start here for the Norwood Flames here, Scotty.
Yeah, started off just exactly like she finished the second quarter. And they're going to need a very big quarter again from her to keep Norwood in this game.
Oh, Thompson goes up for two, knocks it down. Good shot there from Thompson. She's up to 14 now. Apologies, we just had some issues with the sound here over the first 3 minutes of this second half. Over to McGran. And reels in the rebound as McGran. The foul is on, I think, on Tara Girardi. That's her third foul. Girardi. That's going to be a big problem for the Flames as she has to sit down. Stewart for three. She's got 6 in the game, Scott. 6 triples from 8 shots. Beautiful shooting.
Yeah, she's loving it out there. Got to make the most of these nights.
She's partying on after last night, I reckon. Got to Anderson. That one a little bit long. Taken here by Cox. Cross here to Hunter. Now for McGrean in the corner for 3. She knocks it down. And I tell you what, Team McG, last weekend was an avalanche. Tonight, well, this afternoon, it's just a little bit of a landslide. Wilson now. Gets the offensive rebound. Misses the shot by short arming that one. Cox now. To McGran. Back to Hunter. Skip wide here to McGran. McGran for 2 again. Gets it up. Can't get it in. Taken here by Kerridge. She's doubled up there. And I think McGran's going to pick up a foul here. Yes, she is. It's going to be her 3rd personal foul. And the Flames want a timeout here. Not surprised about that because 4 assists to the South Adelaide Panthers. Again, they're getting the ball through your hands here, Scotty.
Yeah, they've sort of done a lot of their good work in that back into that second quarter, Norwood. But their transition was good, their ball movement was good. South are taking early shots. They got back within 9. And now South is taking control again.
They certainly are. Out by 12 points, 6 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. And as we said before, the assists 21 to 10. That's the telling stat in this game so far. And of course, I was talking last night, Scotty, to a lot of people about the Opals yesterday and about how good that win was over Team USA. They're looking really good despite who's not playing. So
yeah, definitely.
I think we definitely had enough for talking about who's not playing. And let's talk about who is playing, because there's some star Adelaide Lightning players on that Opals roster in Steph Talbot and Alana Smith, of course. They'll be playing big roles, particularly Steph Talbot, who came out whacked the 3 from the very start of the Opals game yesterday.
Always
really
been,
good to watch.
Always been very competitive come Olympic time, the Opals.
They certainly have.
Always been in medal contention.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm telling you, watch Steph Talbot take another step this year after being the MVP of the 2020 WNBL season. So that one goes down from Kerridge, and she's going to sit down for Upper Sibley. Who's back in the game, resuming her matchup with Cox. Hunter now. Cox. Out to Hunter. Hunter for 3. Down it goes. Good shot there from Jordan Hunter. She's into double figures. 11 now. And 8 assists. She's on target for a double-double. She could nearly register a triple-double by the end of this one. She continues to dish it. As Wilson drops another 3. That's her 5th of this game, I reckon. She's up to 22 points. Is Ali Wilson, as Thompson just does what she always does. Knocks down that 2 there, Scotty, and she's up to 16.
Finding a groove again after back into that second quarter. Just missing a few of those ones.
Both their teams really like to score the basketball. 80 and 70 odd per game on average. Girardi gets the 2. Knocks it in. Hunter with it now. 11 points the margin. Here to Thompson for two. Got it. Good stuff there from Thompson.
Much better from Hunter. She wouldn't have been too impressed with the last two defensive efforts. Had Wilson shoot one over the top of her, hands down. Out rebounded on that second one.
McGreen sits down now and Harnett comes in. Cross here to Apasible. She'd like to look at that one. That one a little bit short. Taken by Thompson to Hunter. You know what's going to happen when Hunter's got the ball in hand. She's going to force that ball down the throat of Harnett. Couldn't quite reel it in. Taken here by Apasible. Guarded by Cox. Cross here to Wilson. Wilson's just been so dynamic in this game and knocking in big shots from deep. Girardi reels in an offensive rebound now to Harriman. He's coming into the game for her first few minutes. Girardi now. Oh, read by Hunter. Beautifully there. Apasible flicks it through. Harriman with no time on the clock. Left that one a little bit short. Hunter reels in the rebound. That'll be a fifth. 13 points to margin. 3 and a bit minutes to go here. Harnett now to Cox. Cox looks to go up, and she's going the line for 2 shots. Again, the Panthers, 23 assists. They are 2 ahead of their season average, and we're not even at three-quarter time yet. Incredible stuff, Scott.
Yeah, they're looking really good when they're getting good ball movement, getting it through hands. Creating those opportunities, working for each other.
Hatti Cox from deep. Got it. Beautiful stuff there from Hatti Cox. She's very Hattie about that one. Cross here to Apasible. Anderson guarded by Harnett. Oh, she put Harnett on a plate there and spun her inside out.
Might be her fourth there, I reckon, Tristan.
But she gets a foul. And Anderson, as you said, is going to have to sit with a 4th foul as Alec McEwen comes in.
Yeah, just a bit frustrated on that one. I've all been there as a player. Thought you should have got a call. Probably just wasted one there.
24-year-old forced to come in for just her 3rd game of the season. And she picks up a foul immediately. That's going to be her 2nd foul of this one.
Nord already in the bonus.
Limit. Yeah, over the limit. 3 minutes left. Thompson at the line. And of course, Liv Thompson has been in such sterling form this season, and I reckon the first player in the league, well, at least here in South Australia, to get 30 rebounds in a game. No one else has gotten 30 rebounds in a game this season till last night. First person to crack the magical 30. That's something that Annalie Maley was gunning for in the NBL1 South, we heard on the NBL1 show with Pete Hooley and Megan Huswaite. Shout out to Hools and Huswaite over there in Victoria in lockdown. Hope you're doing all right. Cox now. Cross here to Stewart. Of course, Pete Hooley, a former South Australian. Well, he is a South Australian. What am I talking about? Pete Hooley. Went to the same school I did. In Concordia College, there's a foul there on Kinahan. Well, not Kinahan. It would have been on, that's number 6. So that's Harnett for South Adelaide. Apasible. This margin ballooned out 17 points now. It's been a big push from the South Adelaide Panthers this quarter. They did this at the Fire Dome in round 4. Bank shot from Girardi. Gee, right there. Harnett now. Across to Stewart, who starred in the opening half of this one. Oh, and with the happy birthday party trick. Off the glass there, Scotty. Everything's going her way. Happens when you have bring up a little bit of a milestone.
Yeah, a bit of a
Tend
license.
to have a good one.
Bit of a license, I think, just to keep shooting that ball at the moment.
Absolutely. She is up to 25 points, as Wilson is also up to 28. But Hannah Stewart is definitely having a career afternoon here at Michael Armat Court. Stewart now across here to Hunter, to Thompson. That one a little bit long, but she's been shooting it pretty well. 57%, 19 to 10 for Thompson. Cross to Wilson. She's going to whack that one again. That one to the left. Reeled in here by Cox. One-on-one with Wilson. She knows to slow it up in that situation. Oh, flicks it wide to Thompson coming through. And going to the line for 2 shots. 24 assists now. Just keep rolling the assists and the Hannah Stewart points here, Scott. They're the numbers that continue to climb.
Yeah, Cox just very patient there. Knew there was going to be a trailer. Just waited for Thompson to come through. Let's see if she can knock these two down.
Richard Dicker will be extremely happy with the assist count. It's a big indicator of the defensive transition as well from the Panthers. Those points from turnovers, love to get a look at those shortly. McEwen gave it to Apasible. Apasible, little floater. That one goes a little bit long. Cross here to Hunter. Back to Cox. Now to Thompson. Can't get it. Stewart. Oh, missed one that she would have normally gotten. Gets it a hard net and it's travel on that one.
A bit unlucky there. I think she should have just taken that straight back up, been a bit more aggressive. She's taken some big boards.
Perryman into Girardi. Nice little hand there from Harnett. And Alec. McEwen. It's going to go to the free throw line here. Earned her way to that space. She looks like a promising pickup for the Norwood Flames, Scott, in terms of just filling in that position off the bench. Give me some good minutes and energy.
Yeah, she's got some great size.
A lot of potential.
Good length in those arms.
73 to 58, now 73 to 59. 35 seconds left here in this third quarter. Cox, cross here to Hunter. Now to Harnett. Harnett goes up and draws the foul on Girardi. That's going to be her fourth.
Yeah, much better from Harnett there. Hasn't really been aggressive towards the basket for most of the game. Probably caught Norwood a bit off guard there, taking it to the basket.
Fourth foul on Tara Girardi. The bigs are starting to run out of fouls to give. It'll be concerning for the Flames. They've been on 4-game winning streaks, so that could come to an abrupt end this afternoon here at Michael Armat Court. Harnett nails both. 74-59. McEwen, cross here to Wilson, who's got it. She's got 28 points in this one. She's been an absolute star, but it's been a one-on-one battle with her and Stewart. It's been really good to watch. Apasible for 3. That one a little bit short. 2 seconds on the clock. Cox goes for it and she draws the foul. Well, that happened right in front of us. Scotty, what do you see?
Yeah, no, I think there was definitely a foul there. I think she was a bit stiff not to get one in that first quarter at the end.
And that's the thing. Maybe that was
could have been
a bit of a make-up call.
It might have been. I know the South bench went up as one.
They wanted that one, so Hatti Cox was at the line.
But she has found the ball in her hands at the end of every quarter.
17-year-old Hatti Cox. 64.3% from the free throw line this season. She's having a good game tonight. She's got 8 points, 8 rebounds, And 6 assists.
Yeah, that's
Look at a
really-
sneaky triple-double coming up here for Happy Addy.
That is a solid performance. And for a youngster as well, to have that much poise out there on the court, she's looking really good.
78 to 59. The Flames just dribble it out at the end of that third quarter. And the lead is 19 points on the back of some non-usual suspects from South Adelaide in some ways, with Hannah Stewart having her career-high 25 points this season, and Hatti Cox closing in on a sneaky triple-double with 6 points, 8 rebounds and 6 assists. And you have to say, for a person of Hatti Cox's size, it just proves you that rebounding is all about energy and effort, and it ain't about size. Isn't that right, Scotty?
No, I definitely agree with you there. No, she's been everywhere tonight. Just doing the little things that helps her team out. And as a 17-year-old, very impressive to watch.
South Adelaide ending that quarter with a 5-0 run, shooting 87% from the free throw line and 25 assists to 11 assists. They are getting the ball through hands. I mean, it is like Christmas in July out there. Everyone's getting a piece of the pie, the turkey, the salad and everything. And everyone's getting a little bit of a snack, particularly Jordan Hunter, who's still continuing to put numbers up. She got a double-double, 11 points and 10 assists just to add to that. Big numbers.
Not much South have to do differently for this last quarter. Norwood really just have to find some additional scorers to Wilson. So someone has to step up from that Norwood team. Try and get some points that aren't expected from the bench, perhaps. A bit more energy, get a bit more out of transition. Try and force South into taking quick shots and bad shots, and just try and get them on the other end.
Absolutely. It's been a dominant quarter. Checking to see what... (24-17) in that quarter. So they've held Norwood to a couple of 17-point quarters here. This Hunter's going to start with it here in the fourth.
Yeah, just struggling to see where the points are going to come from Norwood this quarter. If Wilson's not dominating offensively, just not sure they've got the firepower to come back from here.
Hannah Stewart. How many presents can she get in this one? That is her seventh triple, I think.
Yeah,
I've lost count.
No, that is a
seventh or eighth. I reckon she is on absolute flaming fire in this one. Hannah Stewart, 28 points and 3 rebounds. I've raved about her all season, Scotty. This is going to another level that we've seen this afternoon from Hannah Stewart.
I'd love to see her get to 30. Just try and spot her up.
Cross here to Hunter. Hunter for 3. Adds a 3 herself. It's a party. Oh my. 54%. 13 of 24 from the 3-point line for the South Adelaide Panthers. Number 3 goes down for the Flames. The Panthers, the 6th best shooting 3-point side in the competition. They are having an absolute purple patch one out there. Wilson goes through and finishes the 2. The thing is that the South Adelaide Panthers are just getting everything they want in offensive transition. The Flames are allowing them to do it.
Yeah, they definitely have to get some stops. South just doing what they want at the moment. And really, if they just continue with that ball movement, getting it through hands to Thompson or Cox, and Stewart having a game like you mentioned, it's a long way back from 20 points.
Big game from Hannah Stewart. Makes the second. 85 to 64. 21 points the margin. Anderson rolling out there with her 4th foul at the moment. Kenahan to Kerridge. Runs into Cox. Stolen back here by Thompson just showing her that she can play the point guard position as well with that dribbling amount of action here. Christina Hunter inside to Thompson. You can't stop that. Down it goes. Beautiful stuff there from Liv Thompson. 23 points the margin now. Kerridge. It's going to be a big blow for the Norwood Flames as Kinahan knocks in that one. And she has 6 in the game now, Kinahan.
Back-to-back threes in that same spot, so South will have to close that down.
And trouble called here by Dan Starkey.
Richard Dickel barking instructions from the sideline. He's just not happy with the last couple offensive plays.
Tell you what, it's been a game of 30s. Stewart's got 28. The Panthers have 29 assists in the game. I can't recall a team having more than 30 assists in a game, Scotty, in any form of basketball. It's incredible, the amount of ball that is being shared around by South Adelaide. And here is number 30 and number 31 for Hannah Stewart. Perfect symmetry there for the South Adelaide Panthers. Hunter chalks up her 12th assist. That is the Panthers' 30th assist. And Hannah Stewart has 31 points in the game. That's just beautiful numerology, Scotty.
I'd love to see a bit more emotion from her. Just doesn't give anything away, just knocks those threes down like it's just a walk in the park.
Thompson almost gets the O board. Harnett nearly gets the O board. Kinahan ends up the defensive board. 90-67. Wilson with it now to Anderson. Had it stolen there nearly. Kerridge tried to go up and under, couldn't get it. McEwen was there. Anderson was there. And she's going the line for 2 shots here.
Might have got away with it. One extra step there too. But good to see her back out there on the 4 foul, so she set off for a little bit.
Anderson makes the first. Only 2 Norwood players in double figures in Wilson and Girardi. Thompson with it now. 22 the margin. 6 and a bit minutes to go. Cox now. Hunter. The Panthers are getting whatever they want. Four plays in double figures. Cox, I'll tell you what, she's got 9 points, 9 rebounds and 9 assists. She's out there on the floor. She's got to double up one way or another at some point. Which one will she get to first? She got the ball here to Thompson. Out wide here, stolen here by Kerridge. In transition.
A good D.
Cross here to Girardi. Girardi for 2, got it. Her 13 from this one. Shooting the ball at 71% from the field at the moment, Girardi.
Norwood definitely showing a bit now. Scored the last few. South really need to get a good look just
Thompson
to settle
tries
things
to get
down.
that rebound. Wilson now. Kerridge takes it at the body of McGrean. Across here to Kinahan. Kinahan. No. And a bucket here to the Flames. It's back to 16, and Richard Dickel really wants to talk about it right now, Scotty.
Yeah, not happy at all with that last few plays. Girls just going away a little bit. Probably looking at the scoreboard, just seeing the difference. Thinking it's a bit of party time. Getting a few shots up maybe a little bit earlier than they would like. So I think just a breather here, let them settle down. Talk to the girls. Maybe run some sets, run some stuff that they know they can get some points off. Just to settle things down a little bit.
As a basketball purist, this is a fantastic game because there's been 46 assists between both sides. They're really sharing the ball around, and you know, as a result, because they're playing that fast transition basketball, the turnovers are up. There are 23 between both sides.
Definitely.
But the shooting percentages have been so high too. 48 and 38% is not shabby whatsoever. And that three-point percentage of 54 from the South Adelaide Panthers, not a strength of theirs normally. 14 of 26. And we reckon Hannah Stewart's got 7 or 8 of those.
No, she's been on fire tonight, and really with a percentage like that, you've just got to take those nights when they come. They don't happen all the time.
They don't.
Just got to make the most of it.
And that is for certain. I can tell you, she's actually got 9 of 12. Is that a 10th? Is that Hannah Stewart that knocked down that shot?
That was Cox.
Oh, Cox is in the
Hatti
double
Cox.
figures. She's the 5th player in the double figures. Hannah Stewart is 9 of 12 from the three-point line this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. That's 75%. If you're a shooter, those are the numbers you would absolutely buy any week. Anderson off the window. That one. Cox now. Cox here to Hunter. Down to McGran. McGran now. Can't get it. Wilson. Flicks it up the floor, looking for Kerridge. Kerridge can't get the finish. McGran reels in the rebound. And Keenahan going to pick up the foul.
Great hustle, McGran. She was the one offensively that had it stripped. Really made a good effort to get down there for those boards.
Back out to 16 points. 92 to 76. McGran, 11 points. Thompson decided when she wanted to go up. Unfortunately, she chose probably the latter option. Probably the earlier option was the better one there. Wilson now. It's an electric game herself. She got 30 points at 50%. Made that 33, I was going to say. Doesn't go in. Some big numbers in this afternoon's game. Thompson just quietly going about it with 23 points and 15 rebounds, if you don't mind. Great hand in the passing lane from Jordan Hunter again. And Cox will get it here. 1 rebound and 1 assist off a triple-double is Hatti Cox. Stolen back by Kerridge. 3 minutes to go here. Kerridge gets this. Flames doing everything they can to try and make sure their run of 4 games in a row is not extinguished here this afternoon at Michael Armack Court. Let's see to Hunter. Down to McGrean. Out to Stewart. Why not? Oh. Misses her 10th free. And draws a foul, does Kerridge.
Good to see Norwood just keep attacking the basket. Haven't given up. But no, there's still time.
We're leading this last quarter. A win is more important than the split right now for Norwood. Oh my! Jordan Hunter! Eats that block for a snack. Thompson now looks to draw the foul. Fortunately, she stepped out of bounds on that one.
She hasn't had her best couple of minutes. Just maybe trying a little bit too hard to get some points on the board late just to steady the South down.
2 and a bit minutes to go here. Cox with the 10th rebound. Means that she's 1 assist off a triple-double now. We own triple-double watch for the 17-year-old Hatti Cox. Meanwhile, Abba Sibley puts up that 3, doesn't get it. Stewart gets a rebound. Already got 31 in this one. Got to look for Cox. Cox has to look to dish it to Stewart, who gets it to McGran. Now flips it back to Hunter. Hunter looks to get it to Stewart. He goes to self. On the inside of Thompson. Another assist. Can't get it. Abba Sibley reels in the rebound. Kerridge with it. Decides to take a shot herself and knocks it down for a free. Game on.
Back to 11 points.
92-81 with 2 minutes to go. There's still plenty of time in this one. Cox with it now. Wide to Hunter. Down to McGran. Back to Cox. Cox now. Flicks it wide to McGran. This is for the triple-double if she knocks it down. Not quite. Bodies go to the floor. Stewart and Wilson been at it all afternoon in this one. As the players pause for a minute and 46 seconds to go here, Scotty.
Look, I'd love to see Hatti Cox get a triple-double here. What's your 1 assist away, 1 rebound away?
One assist away, 11, 10 and 9 is what she's on right now. Somebody's got to tell her.
She's had a really solid game.
If McGreen had knocked down that shot, she would have got it. So Teresa McGreen, he's hoping he can get a second shot at it before this game's out. Hunter. Right here by, I think it was McGreen, now Cox to Hunter. Will she look at the three? No, she won't. Cox will flick it wide. Who's the shooter? Hunter's got it. Reverses Apasible inside out. Thompson gets the assist from Hunter. That's going to make it very tough for the Flames now. 94-81, 13 points the margin. Oh, Thompson with a huge block. But then gets called for the foul the next play. Unlucky there for Thompson. He got the block, but unfortunately, re-gathered in by Jenna Anderson. She managed to get the second shot up and managed to get to the line. 14 points for Anderson, 7 rebounds. There's been some big numbers in the game this afternoon, the same before. Has it been a game in a long, long time? Scott, we've seen this amount of big numbers. I haven't seen a game like this in a long, long time from both sides where there's been a huge amount of numbers in the double figures across the board.
Huge amount of assists. I played with a lot of players that didn't pass the ball too much, so it's good to see a bit of ball movement out there.
Absolutely. McGreen goes up for 2, can't get it.
And they know who they are.
Yeah, 94-83. Cox got another rebound, so that's 11, 11 and 9. We're just wanting him to get one more assist here. See if they can find one. Girardi goes up, doesn't get it. Thompson. There was an opportunity to yell out, how do you need one more assist for a triple-double? We wouldn't do that to the players, surely. Hunter. Stewart. 10! 10 for Hannah Stewart from beyond the arc. Wow, 10 triples, 34 for number 34. It's been all about her this afternoon. An offensive foul drawn by Cox. She has been incredible this afternoon, Cox. (97-83) here, Scott.
Yeah, someone needs to get in her ear and tell her she's just 1 assist away. Hopefully she's
Why don't we?
Hopefully she's counting her own one. Are we close enough?
Someone told her?
She just needs to look over to the bench.
I'm hand signaling as much as possible to let him know. No, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They're going to dribble it out. She misses out on the triple-double, but it's 34 for number 34, which ends a 4-game streak for the Norwood Flames. The South Adelaide Panthers prevail 97-83 here at Michael Armat Court, Scotty. That was a very entertaining game of basketball on a Sunday afternoon here in Marion.
Very entertaining, lots of points scored, as you said, lots of assists. And well done to the Panthers for getting that job done. Norwood just really stayed with it for that whole game. Had patches there where they really struggled, but then keep coming back. South just too good at the end there just to hold them off. And a big game.
Absolutely.
Massive game from Hannah Stewart.
Huge game from Hannah Stewart. A career high 34 points at 60%. And to let you know, the key stat in that one, 10 of 14 from the three-point line. 10 of 14.
Right, you take that every day of the week.
That is incredible shooting.
Every day.
34 for number 34. Hatti Cox, as we said, the 17-year-old, 11 points, 11 rebounds, and missing that triple-double by 1 assist with 9 assists. Jordan Hunter just chalking up a cheeky 14 and 14. 14 points, 14 assists and 5 rebounds. And Liv Thompson didn't even blink. 25 points and 16 rebounds for her. And for the Norwood Flames, Ali Wilson with 30 points, 8 rebounds and 6 assists. And Jenna Anderson with 15 points and 7 assists. And Sophie Kerridge with 12 points and 4 assists. The big stat in that game, 32 assists to 16 in the finale, Scotty. And shooting the ball 45% from the field. That's exactly what the Panthers needed to get done this afternoon.
No, they did that with good ball movement, got it through hands, took a lot of good shots, a lot of open shots. So that definitely helps.
10 points to 7 in points from turnovers, fast break points 6 to 2. No, in fact, that's the other way around. The Norwood Flames actually got that done in that area this afternoon. But yes, the shooting percentages and the assists is where they got it done. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes' time with the men's game coming up. You're watching the Coles Express NBL1 Central action here this afternoon at Michael R. Matt Court. Back soon. Make sure you head down to Coles Express for your fuel and convenience needs. Thanks to Coles Express, this is the NBL1 Central.